Walfish Bay, Lüderitz, Oranjemund. Let's talk about those three beautiful towns of ours.
If I say that you need factories or workshops, technical support centers to maintain the drilling rigs out at sea, 180 kilometers away, it immediately leads you to the question, okay, so if we put up a factory in Lüderitz, if we rent some of those old dilapidated buildings from Namport, we can still make it work. The harbour, the quay is too small, the draft is too shallow, it's a 6-meter draft. Everything is too small. But here's a private sector company, they specialize in diamond drill bits for oil rigs, and they want to put them together. We will not never, we won't now manufacture those spare parts in Namibia, but we will do a lot of the work that puts them together, that puts them in a shape so that they can actually be sent to a rig, so that they can do a specific work, a task, a function. But this is where I'm going. Let's say we want to produce 100 of these drill bits in a month. This is technically advanced stuff. You need skilled people. But you also need all sorts of other people. Now, let's say in a factory like that, manufacturing, putting together components for the oil industry, there's 100 people working. Where are you going to get in Lüderitz 100 empty houses? Yeah. Because the people that we need, they're not in Lüderitz now. They will have to come from all corners of Namibia, and they are going to come in huge droves, and we are going to see a migration to the coastal towns of thousands of people. And this is over the next 5 or 6 years. I've reduced my 10-year horizon because we've got 3 years behind us, you know. And we are now answer this question: where are they going to stay? And this is just one factory. Let's say for various components, Lüderitz suddenly sees 4 or 5 or 6 factories, and each one works between 80 and 120 people. So we're talking about 600, 700, 800 new workers there of semi-skilled level, but they come with their families. So you're talking, and I'm exaggerating a little bit, but you're talking 1,000 new houses in Lüderitz. Now you immediately see that thing that we always like to refer to as public-private partnerships. This now comes into play. Because the government is not going to build 1,000 houses.
Definitely.
The companies who own and operate the factories, they will, but not in one go. They will basically start with a pilot factory. Let's say we produce 20 drill heads in a month before we ramp it up slowly until we get to 100 or 200 or however many we plan to produce. So the growth in staff will initially it will be quite substantial, but then it will slow down. And it will take a couple of years because before that infrastructure gets to maximum capacity. Now think of Lüderitz. Where are you going to put 1,000 houses? On the south side of the lagoon at Agate Beach. It's too close to the sewage works.
Way too close.
At Kolmanskop, this side of the mountains. You know, do you see that? I'm so excited for the prospects, and not because of what's happening out at sea. Those people, they've got the money and the capital and the skill and the technical, everything. They do their thing. They're just looking for the oil. But to make that work, to continue with that exploration effort, they need a vast support onshore from land. Now, if what I say is true, and I'm 99% convinced it's going to turn out the way that I anticipate, maybe not in the same time frame, but eventually, within 5 or 6 years, we will start seeing this. Now you want to put up a factory in Lüderitz. You've not opted for Walfish Bay. Why? Walfish Bay is already too crowded. Lüderitz is the town with the capacity and the basic infrastructure that beckons for development. It's calling, It's come build the factories. The factories need people. The people need houses. The people need cars. So now you have to start building roads. You have to start building new houses. You have to start building schools, hospitals, churches. Do you see how this just keeps on escalating and escalating and escalating? And I think very few people think of the implication of that massive demand that the offshore side, the